Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over one more thing, because I actually damaged one of the buttons while doing it, because I didn't have the correct tool and used a shitty pair of scissors instead. Fucking nice, right? So, don't know if you can see it, but the button's on a fucking wonk now. The button's wonky anyways, take me fucking word for it, yeah? This button, the square button. So now, I'm gonna have to take it out. I could just leave it, it's not doing any damage, but I didn't give a fucking shit. So I'm gonna change it with this button. That's how I are. Very carefully. There's a dark black line around it, doesn't matter. Right, so changing it. Got that. Got the plunger. Right. Loosening this again. You been good? You been good, baby? What is it? Fucking square, man, you thick shit. So releasing the button, I'm not fucking on with the wires. You can't break the button, just off, they can become very tight. The other ones aren't, and I did take all the wires off all the other ones, but when I got to the square and X, I just couldn't be bothered to risk it with pliers and pulling and just fucking keep them on. Right, so anyways, put these to the side, these are me thingy my bobbies. Fuck off, man. That's already out, it's not even clipped in. You just gotta be very careful with them. And now I don't think there's much point in even trying to fucking straighten it up, to be fair. I think I would snap it. So I want me envelopes. And I want me button up. So there's me 10 envelopes that I packed it with in the last video. Obviously that's not the problem. That's fine. The problem is I bent a piece of the plastic while taking it out. There's me 10 pieces of envelope. Here's me yellow button. Here's me yellow button up. The other button art is Seimitsu. Yeah, you're not seeing that. Seimitsu. Right, that's that out. There's a good one. Here's my bad one. The button art's hard to get out. Alright, baby. Fuck's sake, man. This one's really tight. So my button art, it was the Dragon Ball Z cards that I've cut up. If you can see the little Dragon Balls on the back. So they were actually like Pokemon cards but Dragon Ball Z versions. I think I paid up to about 20 quid for all that button art. £20-ish for all the cards. And then I just fucking ripped them up. There was no, they were all looking cool, like, but there was no super rare ones. There's a button art. I don't want the one with the pen all the way around it. I want a fucking clean one, yeah. There's my button art. There's the thing back in. Here's me envelopes. So 10 pieces of envelopes, equivalent, I would say, pretty much exactly the same as 10 pieces of paper, yeah? It's about that thick, it's pretty thick, innit? I don't know what that would be in the measurement. A mil? 1 mil? Don't know. That's your max, though, that's your max. So it can go from that down to, if 10 envelopes is too sensitive, you know, just go down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So envelope pieces are going in before this plastic white bit. So I'm putting my plastic bit on top of the envelopes. I want it to be in the centre because I didn't cut them round. Therefore I don't want the plunger being able to be pressed from the side and it to go all wonky. You know what I mean? Obviously the best way to do it would be to do the perfect circles, but that's a pain in the arse, and I think the problem with doing it perfect circles is the reason why I had the idea in the first place is that some of them you would wedge in because you can't take any more off the fucking circle. It's hard to get the perfect circle. Know what I'm saying? So then some would end up wedged in and other buttons would be not the same as the default, do you know what I mean? So the plunger would be raised anyways. And I remember that playing on in the back of my mind for ages, and when I've come to fix it, I've come up with this idea of how do I make it more like a Sanwa button. Because Sanwa was what I wanted to stick with. Was my first buttons, the Sanwa buttons, and I wanted to stick with them. But when I changed to the hitbox, it was too sensitive, and I couldn't rest my hands. In fact, I was worried about being able to rest my hands, because I had rested my fingers on the right side, and button presses had come out more often than I wanted. Right, so that's me thingy. There's my broken button. My button art. Right, putting them on the side. Fucking flipping it over. Right. Right. That's fucking in. Fuck off. Fuck off. Ultimate. Fuck was that shit like? Right, that's to do it. You can see it's sitting flat now. Nice. Excellent. That's working. Right. I'll get that the way I want it. Check the wires underneath while I'm doing it. It doesn't matter that I twist it. I need it like that. Like that. Right. Twisting that back on, the envelopes are in. You've got fucking meal. Right. That's on. Nice and tight. Yeah, man. Right. Now I have all that button that we're fucking about with, right? So now, there's no envelope going in this. Yeah? Don't need it. This is a fucking, like, the select button. The touchpad button. Or something. Right. That's that. That's bent like. That's that. Nightmare, man. Barely even fucking touched it. That's the fucking scissors. That's just not having the right tool. So make sure that you just have the right tool. Like I say, it's bent the tiniest amount, and it just. I mean, when you pay that much for a steak, I would have bought a new button, right? But when you pay that fucking much, put that much bastard time into it, you can't just have that one little thing. I can't bend it back. To be fair, I can't. It's unfixable. I broke it. Right, so that's gone back. Right. So yeah, that's it. Only microphone audio is being broadcast. Both microphone audio and gameplay are being broadcast, okay? Like I said, that's it. So it's pretty much, if you want your Seimitsu buttons to feel responsive like your Sanwa buttons, or near to, or even half the pressure of a Sanwa button, you can. You know? You can just absolutely just feel how much you want the responsiveness to be, and just go with that. Anyway, like, you'd have to piss about more and more and more if you're not gonna just do whatever, you know? You can set it up for plinking. I mean, there's all sorts you could do, which is originally what I had did. I'd set it up for the plinking. Right, that's that button in as well. Did it fix the problem? Of course it fucking did. I'm happy with it now. Fuck yeah, I am. Perfect. That means it's not even the same sound as what it was. This is no travel time at all. Look at that. You could make it loud, silent. Loud. Now, if you were playing on stick, why would you want your button to be that? What was that, baby? Was that Mammy? Right, so that's it. I know, man, I'm fucking coming.